Well, good morning again. Finally another hike. 6-day long trip, 6 hikes planned. This is the third and what's looking like the last one of the week. Weather here yesterday, absolutely shocking. Well, I was expecting storms as in wind. I weren't expecting that rain though, it was absolutely colossal. Ended up driving into Keswick just to not waste the day. And driving back, my god. Yeah, parked now at the base of Hallin Fell. Where I originally parked, and the place where it says in my book where I first got the majority of this route from. Parked up and a couple of cars passed. It's like shooting me a bit of a mucky look. So I set off and looked back, and then I saw a sign saying no parking. They're all passing places, but that one was quite a big one, so I thought that would, well, if someone's put it in a book, I thought it would have been a known parking spot. The amount of water that's fallen off the fell tops, that's part of the end bend there, the shallowest part. It sort of curves up here. My little tiny, very tiny car, it wasn't fun. Thankfully it's just a short bit, and then you end up at the, I think it's Martindale church. Ended up there and there were about 4 cars there and a big group setting off to go up Hallin Fell. This is the road we've come up. It's largely single track all the way to the end of Ullswater. Can't remember the name of that hill at the top, but where I'm staying is just at the bottom of there. So yeah, 5 Wainwrights today I think. Yeah, we'll finally get into that now, I'll stop waffling. Bonscale Pike, Arthur's Pike, Loadpot Hill, Wether Hill. So, Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. Whoa, nail it. Whoa. Bleeding hell, this is mental. Steel knots, Hallin Fell, so that's 6 in it. Yeah, you can see it better there. So yeah, it's sort of the last good day of the week it's given. So we follow this track down to, oh, I can't remember the bloody name of it. Some Howtown Hotel, and then the trail there up to Bonscale Pike starts from there. And from looking, when I plotted the route, it is quite the ascent. And to be fair, apart from Hallin Fell at the end, it's the only real ascent really, which is up there. So yeah, let's crack on I think. Cloud base is supposed to be good. Around, I think it peaks around 600 metres by the afternoon, and that's above the highest point today. So actually I think, I might be wrong, but I think Wether Hill might be 674, or I could be wrong, but I still think we'll get some sort of visibility, not like we've had parts of this week. Actually, I'm glad I parked at this church, because from where I was parked, I think just lower than where that car's passed, I'd have had to walk all along this road to the Howtown Hotel, whereas this trail sort of gets you out of the way a bit. So yeah, pretty much perfect walking conditions. My fingers are a little bit cold, but other than that, lovely. I believe that might be the trail actually. In fact, I'd be very surprised if it isn't. Yeah, I'm hoping for some very good views today. Yeah, so let me get past these boggy bits and we'll see how we get on. Got a feeling that'll be steel knots there before dropping down. That's the sort of end bend. And then you've got Hallin Fell there, looking amazing. I've just seen the fells from 2 days ago as well. Scow Barrow straight in front. We'll have to wait till we get on top of Bonscale Pike to see Great Mel and Little Mel Fell. But I think I've seen some deer on top as well. But yeah, this is a trail we follow straight in the middle there, down onto the road and then over that beck. But yeah, stunning, but a bloody grueler. Oh, close to the top of Bonscale Fell. It's pretty much the same view as before, but higher up. You see the far end of Ullswater peeking through there, which means Hallin Fell into the distance. Oh god. Yeah, so straight ahead, the other side of Ullswater is Wether Hill. Far distance there is Great Mel Fell, and the front there is Little Mel Fell. The route we did 2 days ago. I keep saying we. You're not puffing and panning like this. Oh. I think Bonscale Fell is before we get to the top of there, and Arthur's Pike is at the top. There's only 10 minutes. It's only 10 metres difference in it. But obviously it'll be more than that because we'll have to go down and then up, as is the case. Yeah, right in the middle there in the trees, that's the church. I'm pretty sure it's Martindale. And so you just come out onto a little hole and then follow this trail all the way down. And the gate is in between them houses at the bottom. And then the full thing up here is pretty damn bloody steep. There's the last bit of the trail here. Yeah, I've just seen a boat, one of the steamers, leave for Glenriddin. And yeah, catch my breath back. And then we'll get up to Bonscale. We're finally on the kind of plateau. It shows how much of a gruel this was if I'm still going uphill and calling it a plateau. But this is Bonscale Pike finally. And now we're on the plateau. The wind's built up, which I'm not complaining about. I'm sweating like a good one. Whew. Just look at this. Oh, beautiful. I believe this is Wainwright 59. And oh, see if there's a rock here I can get out of wind on. Yeah, this'll do. Now some of that, stunning. Be interested to see if what I saw on the top from the bottom were actually deer. Can't really say I've ever encountered deer. But, oh. I think we'll refuel for a minute before we trudge up, but the down and up, I said, it don't look like it's going to be too bad. It's just I think it's over that direction actually. But yeah, you pretty much see the entire route. Well, you can't. Head right down there. I think Wether Hill is the last point. You turn back on yourself, which will be over there, and this will be the ridge that we follow. I'm guessing that high point there is Steel Knots, and then we'll drop down to Martindale Church and the steep pull up Hallin Fell. What I think I'm going to do, because my car's at that church, once I get there, then I think I'm going to take a last minute water and fuel stop, leave all my bag, and just take this GoPro and my walking poles up and go up and down the same way. If I was parked in the same place as, well, that passes out what is now known as a bloody passing place, I was going to come up Hallin Fell, drop down on this trail here, and then come on the trail there. I don't know if you can see a car just turning up there. That's the passing place where I was parked. But instead, obviously, I'm not going down that way now, and then going up that bloody M bend. There's no point. So yeah, whoa, right. Another reason how you can tell this first ascent is an absolute grueler. That wasn't even bleeding Bonscale Pike. They're just a couple of rocks. Bonscale Pike's up here. But get even better views here now. Oh god. Stunning. Amazing. Oh. Pretty windy now as well. Might be talking absolute tosh here. But it's not the snow on the right hand side but the left. I want to say over that way Striding Edge. But saying that, don't think it is. I don't think we'll be able to see that from here today. I think it's way up, I think it's higher. Just thinking because it's obviously that far end of Ullswater and straight up from pretty much the middle. But anyway, it don't matter, does it? Right. God, this wind's got up. I still can't see what I thought with these deer, but I can see the route opening up now. And whoo! Oh, right, here we go. I think, yeah, there we go. There you go, you can see a cairn there. Bring you back when we get there, it's bloody Baltic. And better late than never. Oh wow, I'm glad this is a summit rather than last week. My god, what a summit. Wow. There you go, Pooley Bridge down there again. Wow. I've got a lot of walking to do here. I'm going to guess there's a couple of little cairns there. I'm going to guess that's Arthur's Pike. This is incredible. Wow. This is where we've come down off Bonscale Pike, down onto this incredibly boggy bit, crossing the beck, and I lost my foot there. Yeah, little ruined building there, and we're on the track now. Follow this straight up to Arthur's Pike. Just filming now because the wind will build up again in a minute. It's a bit like, reminds me a little bit like the Fusedale fells that I did at Longlands and Bray Fell. And a little bit like the Colbeck Fells, where you're basically on open moorland, and after each peak you drop down and get out of wind and then back up again. It's rather than sort of all individual peaks. But yeah, it's really nice. It's just when you're on the peaks, the next one looks really close and then you drop down and you're like, oh wow. But yeah, now I'm on the top, so I'm enjoying it, and I'm quite glad of that wind. But you just can't stay on the very top for too long. It's biting. But then as soon as you drop back down, it's nice and calm. For now anyway. Yeah, we're on our way now. I'm finding this a bit of a grind, if I'm honest. I don't know. The Gowbarrow route, once I corrected myself off Little Mel, I was fighting, I was flying and loving it, really taking it all in. This, I'm a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It's really sort of hesitant and just sort of grinding it out. I don't think it's anything to do with the route or where I am. I think it's just I don't know, I think it's just one of them days when you're in your own head a bit. But as much as I love getting these Wainwrights, the thought in my head is getting back to the car. But yeah, here we are. I mean, these views make up for it once you get lovely views behind a good summit. I'm halfway back to the bleeding pub. But yeah, that definitely makes up for it. But God, it's a slog. So that's where we'll be up there. Now, the path so far, according on the maps, it's just the normal sort of contour lines, the normal green, as in it's grassy. But it's an absolute bog fest. I've got ankle deep in a few places. Now when we get over there, I think it's after Loadpot Hill. I think it's between Loadpot Hill and Wether Hill. On the map it's a swamp. So let's see how that plays out. But yeah, it's just a case of grinding this out. I'm sure I'll love it when I get back. But I don't know, I'm not as buzzing as I have been before. But yeah, let's crack on it. I'm gonna guess that sticking up there is Loadpot Hill. Oh. It's getting cold now, but my body's working because my hands are still alright. My body's getting slightly chilly, but I know if I put my next layer on, it'll be off again within 10 minutes. So I'm trying to stave it off. What the hell's that? Bottle of wine or beer there, lovely. Some rowdy deer on here. Oh. Sake. I would pick it up and put it in my bag, but I can't stop. It's just absolutely treacherous. Don't know if you can hear me because I've got my snoot thing over my mouth and nose, and the wind's blowing a gale, and yeah, it's a little bit of a fight against myself here, but now I'm actually on like a gradual straight section. I'm quite enjoying grinding it out. Well, not utterly convinced that enjoying's the right word. Glad to be out, don't get me wrong. I'm glad it's not another indoor day, but whew, it's a bit of a toughie. Sure I'll snap out of it in a minute. Here we go, Loadpot Hill. A typhoon, Eurofighter typhoon's just got over my head. Got my phone out to film it. Didn't press f***ing record, did I? Sake. I've just looked at my watch and it's saying I've only done 5k. Granted, I was probably maybe 2 kilometres in when I turned my watch on, which is 7, so I've still got about 10k left, and I think I'm right over the tops of there and back down this ridge. But seeing this rolling cloud coming in, I'm not liking the look of that one bit, and it's this section that's apparently swampy. And I think I may have to admit defeat with my jacket in a minute. just about to see the trig point for Loadpot Hill. This is the ridge we'll be coming down. And I want to get a wriggle on now. This is horrendous. I think, or I'm hoping, I'll be out of harm's way of that cloud. And I'm hoping it's not too long before I get it down out of this bloody window. Although that descent looks like it's going to take a bit of time. But I'm hoping down there is where I'll be relatively sheltered again. And I'm nearly ready to put my jacket on. But at this moment in time, my elbow's the only thing that's really cold. But I'm scared if I get my jacket out now, I'll let go of the bloody thing. What a day! Yeah, but basically the top of that mound up there is Wether Hill. I don't even know if you could hear me from there. It was literally quick video, show them there, get off again. Obviously Loadpot Hill is the one where I saw the bloody typhoon. Don't know if you heard that. If you did hear, I'll have to figure out a way of muting the swearing. But yeah, it used to be in air cadets. Typhoons had just come out. Eurofighter typhoons had just sort of come out when I was around about that time of being in them. My favourite plane by far. And just how it came over me, just looked amazing. Came into view straight over the top of my head and then disappeared in cloud. And then I don't know how to describe it, just immense sound that they make when they've already passed you. And then I realised I'd not pressed bloody record. I was fuming. Oh, this is much better. Right. That is a very undulating ridge. Lovely. I am goose. Maybe like Calf Crag to Hallin Crag again, isn't it? Right, oh, here we go, Mr. Wind's back. Thankfully I'm alright again now. I've got my head out my backside. And yeah, it's back to don't you. Oh, so I could have gone back through that bloody gate. Yeah, so it's back to being enjoying being on the fells and grinding it out, and yeah, it's all good again, thankfully. Oh, another ruined little building. Undulating is not the word. After about 5,000 peaks and troughs, that's the last climb to steel knots. Last way and right of the day, and then it's not too far after that where we branch left, and then it's a very welcome descent back to the car. Nearly there now. What a brutal day. There we go, steel knots. Oh, Jesus. See if I get out one day. I don't think so, cause so steel knots, not seen on there. That's pretty much, I think that's, yeah, that's how Town Hotel. It's that, that's there meandering, it's bloody steep all the way up there onto the top that I thought was something. Keep going for another, I don't know, maybe 200 metres. Dip down, God knows how long, but further across. and then you're sort of in the middle of this fell to hit Loadpot, and then I don't know if you can't see them because they're in the middle at fell side rather than just on top there. But you sort of come skirt up at tops here. Whoa, oh, that scared me. Right, and right at the far end, the dark bit, you can see what looks like a fence. You sort of meander down this, and then they don't look like much to it, but there's about 3 or 4 big undulations before this decent climb up here. The nab's just there, a sort of Kidsty Pike, and oh, I'm just goosed. So yeah, we follow the path now. We sort of take a left, drop down to the church, dump everything in car, up to Hallin Fell, back down. Robert's your dad's brother. Let's get it done. Oh. 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 Okay, impressive. Time for a boat. Let's see if they're going to be going Hallin Town or Pooley Bridge. It's right over yonder. Air of Force will be there, in there, under Gout Barra. Yeah, you can see the pier right over there. And then Glenbridge will be there. But yeah, let's get out this way. That's better. Oh. Yeah, Hallin Fell, last swim right of the day. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the route now actually, to say I was moaning a lot. So, the route sort of tracked up to there where I thought something was again. Sort of comes all the way around here. See the sort of gully thing. Keep going across to the next dark bit. Straight line down. That was the path down this ridge here. I don't know if you can actually see steel knot or summit. Don't think so. Oh god. I don't think you can, but you've essentially meandered. It was very steep coming down, and then bloody lung busting coming back up here again. I didn't stop for a... I took my jacket off because I knew I'd be sweating buckets coming up here. So this is just sort of take my jacket off, put it in my bag. I had a quick energy bar thing, a quick slug of water and up. So yeah, time to get down now. Right, so I can't remember if I finished off the video before I come down, but yeah, I've just got down because I can pass a load of some sort of scout group, three groups, or the same group split into 3. Looked like they were hating every minute of it. Got talking to a couple, got back to my car, and I feel faint as anything. So yeah, gonna warm up in car, have a couple of extra sugary bits, and get a drink on board, and then it's back to the pub for the last night. Came for 6 days of hiking, managed to do 3. But to be fair, how I feel, I'm happy with that. And I've decided to treat myself. Instead of going home tomorrow as planned, I'm going to my favourite pub, the Britannia. It's about an hour away. Stay there overnight, go to the Langdale for a bit of a swim and a soda and steam roomy type thing, whatever it is. Back to the Britannia, good feed and a couple of pints of the old favourite Bluebird. And then I'm gonna crack on home on Saturday. It's a long way around by M62, 130 mile I think, but I'm quite happy to do that now. It's been a good break. Couple of days of non-hiking, one day, I suppose, well, I was going to say wasted, because I was sat, I shitted early, went to the pub, but I was away from work and I was up here in nice surroundings, so yeah, anyway, I'll stop waffling. No idea what next one is, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you've bothered to, I'll apologise in advance because I won't know until I start editing it, but I feel like I've done a lot of ranting in this video. I'll apologise for that, but yeah, no idea when or where the next ones will be. So yeah, see you on the next one.